I say then, have they stumbled that they should fall? God forbid. But rather through their fall salvation is come unto the Gentiles, for to provoke them to jealousy. Now if the fall of them be the riches of the world, and the diminishing of them the riches of the Gentiles, how much more their fullness? For I speak to you Gentiles, inasmuch as I am the apostle of the Gentiles, I magnify mine office, if by any means I may provoke to emulation them which are my flesh, and might save some of them. For if the casting away of them be the reconciling of the world, what shall the receiving of them be, but life from the dead? For if the first fruit be holy, the lump is also holy. And if the root be holy, so are the branches. And if some of the branches be broken off, and thou, being a wild olive tree, wert graft in among them, and with them partakest of the root and fatness of the olive tree, boast not against the branches. But if thou boast, thou bearest not the root, but the root thee. Thou wilt say then, the branches were broken off, that I might be graft in. Well, because of unbelief they were broken off, and thou standest by faith. Be not high-minded, but fear. For if God spared not the natural branches, take heed lest he also spare not thee. Behold therefore the goodness and severity of God. On them which fell, severity, but toward thee goodness, if thou continue in his goodness, otherwise thou also shalt be cut off. And they also, if they abide not still in unbelief, shall be graft in, for God is able to graft them in again. For if thou wert cut out of the olive tree, which is wild by nature, and wert graft contrary to nature into a good olive tree, how much more shall these, which be the natural branches, be graft into their own olive tree?
I love making people laugh. I've been in church all my life. That's what I've been doing. Anybody else been in church your whole life? Even when you didn't want to go? That's right. I grew up in the Negro Black Baptist African Colored People's Church. And if you did too, you know this song right here. I am on the battlefield for my Lord. Sing it if you know. For my Lord. I am on the battlefield for my Lord. For my Lord. Come on. And I would say I am on the battlefield. You got to end it with an attitude. For my Lord. You got to have that attitude. You got to put a little hot sauce on it at the end of it.
And here are today's top stories of 1941. In a case brought by Congressman Arthur Mitchell, the Democrat from Illinois, the U.S. Supreme Court rules that separate facilities on railroads must be substantially equal. The 99th Pursuit Squadron, an all-Negro unit, was formed today, and the Tuskegee training program is established. They will fly more than 500 missions.
Just a few minutes ago. I know we need doctors, and I know we need lawyers, and I know we need my sisters and my brothers and my mother. But when it comes down to the spiritual things, can't nobody do you like Jesus. Can't nobody hold you like Jesus. Can't nobody console you like Jesus. Can't nobody do you like Jesus. So long as I got King Jesus, I said long as I got King Jesus, I don't need nobody else. My. I feel like having a little church this evening. Oh, yeah. She talked about mistreated, I've been used, scorned, talked about showing your boy, I've been up, down, almost to the ground. But long as I got King Jesus, long as I got King Jesus, long as I got him, don't need nobody else. I've been lied on, cheated, talked about mistreated, I've been used, scorned, talked about so is wrong. I've been up, down, almost to the ground. But long as I got King Jesus, long as I got King Jesus, long as I got him, don't need nobody. Hey, I don't need nobody else. I don't need nobody else. Mother, father, sister, brother, doctor, lawyer, preacher, teacher. But long as I got King Jesus, long as I got King Jesus, long as I got him, don't need nobody. I don't need nobody else. I don't need nobody else. I need father, mother, sister, brother, no doctor, no lawyer, no preacher, no teacher. Just as long as I got King Jesus, long as I got King Jesus, long as I got him, don't need nobody. I've been lied on, lied on, lied on, lied on. Have you ever been lied on? Have you ever been lied on? You knew what I mean. I've been lied on, cheated, talked about mistreated and abused, scorned, talked about showing you wrong, and I've been up, down, no more to the ground. Long as I got King Jesus, long as I got King Jesus, I know he's a burden there. I know he's a heavy load share. I know bridge over water. I know a doctor and a lawyer. Good God, friend when you're friendless. Oh Lord, mother when you're motherless. He'll be bread when you're hungry. He'll be a comfort when you're lonely. Long as I got him, long as I got King Jesus, I know he's a burden bearer. I know he's a heavy load share. Good God, bridge over water. Oh Lord, doctor and a lawyer. Long as I got King Jesus, long as I got King Jesus. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I got him. See, I got him. Jesus, he's a lily of the valley. He's a bright morning star. He's a rose of Sharon. He's a great I am. He walks and he talks with me. He's Jehovah, Jehovah, Rapha, Jehovah, Shammah. He's a Alpha and Omega. He's a beginning and the end. He's the first, last. He's my very best friend. I call him in the morning. I call him in the evening. Jesus, why Jesus? Jesus, why Jesus? I love him. I adore him. I worship him. I lift him up. Do you want him? I got him. Do you have him? Jesus, Jesus. Long as I got King Jesus, long as I got King Jesus, long as I got him, don't need nobody. Yeah, yeah, ah, yeah, 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 oh, ah, yeah, 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 yeah. to the going down of the same sun. He's wide, he's wide.